Hi everyone, today I'm going to walk you through your Shakespearean Theater day number 4 assignment. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can follow along with me as I'm going through the lesson. You're going to begin by entering your last name and your first name. We're still going to be working on our theater history teaks today, so we're going to be looking at how did society, culture, and history influence theater, and then how did theater reflect those things in performance. And so you're going to see when you get onto the warm-up page, you have a song as usual to stretch with, as well as some example stretches. Be sure to take some time to pause this video and do some stretches, either follow the ones that we do in our normal daily routine or do some at your seat, such as neck rolls, arm circles or arm stretches, or any other stretches that you might like to do. You also want to finish up with some facial stretches such as deep breathing. I recommend 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, a jaw massage, as well as big face and little face. Then you'll finish off by saying some tongue twisters such as toy boat, and rubber baby buggy bumpers. It really doesn't matter which ones you choose. That's up to you and your personal, which ones do you like to say, your personal preference. Once you get onto the daily activity page, you're going to see that today we're going to be reviewing a concept called iambic pentameter, and then we'll watch an example from some of Shakespeare's plays. And so what is iambic pentameter? So basically what iambic pentameter is it is a sound pattern that Shakespeare would use in his writings. Iambic pentameter describes rhythm or meter established by the words in that line. And so every line of iambic pentameter, if it's written in iambic pentameter, that means that all the lines all together, the sentence is going to have 10 syllables only. And this is kind of how, and they're in like groups of little groups of 2. So I saw the hot E walk down the hallway. If you counted up those syllables, it would be 10, and it follows this pattern. The dum is the syllable that you're stressing, so it should follow the pattern da-dum, 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 da-dum. Group of 2, group of 2, group of 2, group of 2, group of 2. And so you'll answer your reflection question here, which is what is iambic pentameter? And so why bother, right? So if you're writing an iambic pentameter, that means you have to make extra sure that each line matches the correct number of syllables. So a lot of people would be like, that's a lot of work. Why would Shakespeare even want to do that? Well, it made sure that there was always a rhythm to the words being said. It kept things moving in the play, similar to like how a drum beat keeps time in music. It made the words sound, when you match your words to a certain rhythm or pattern, it makes them more pleasing to the ear and pleasing to listen to. And so that pattern made it more interesting for the audience, even if they didn't realize why it was more interesting. And then the last reason was it helped the actors to remember their lines. So a lot of times we can remember song lyrics and stuff like that way easier than we can remember, anything else, like, just if we were memorizing vocabulary words with random flashcards, we might have a hard time doing that. But if you put it to a song, because there's a rhythm, because there's a pattern that your brain is matching with the words, it helps you to remember better. So iambic pentameter helped actors to remember their lines a little bit better because it was that same sort of idea as matching it to a song. And so you'll answer your 2 reflection questions here. And then the last thing you'll hear is you're going to hear this lady using iambic pentameter to turn Shakespeare's lines into a rap. And so you'll watch this short video by either clicking play on the player or by clicking the title to open up in a new tab. And so you'll answer the questions. You should feel or hear your heartbeat in sets of what? What play did she use for her rap? How can you tell if a section is written in verse or iambic pentameter? And then what should you do if you can't make the words fit the beat? If you're trying to put some words to a rap song like she did, what should you do? Now we're going to take a short look at some of the plays that Shakespeare wrote. So the comedies are here. Here's the complete list of comedies. And so you're going to list 3 from here. These are some of his more famous ones: Taming of the Shrew, Comedy of Errors, The Tempest, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. These plays have been widely done throughout various theaters as well as made into movies. All of these, well, this one's from a play, but these here are all movie covers. So, Shakespeare's work, very famous, lots of different versions of his stories, and they all look very different. And so we're going to watch a short version of one of Shakespeare's most famous comedies, A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's a little cartoon version for you. And you'll answer your reflection question based on that video. What parts of the story do you think are supposed to be comedic or funny? Then you'll take a look at Shakespeare's tragedies. You'll see that he wrote less tragedies than comedies, but his tragedies are just as famous as his comedies. As you can see from here, again, I included all movie covers here. They've all been made into movies time and time again. And so you'll answer the reflection questions underneath. After you read these titles, just to get yourself familiar with them, you'll answer the questions beneath. And then we do have another little version of Macbeth for you to watch. This one's a cartoon. So keep in mind that even though it's a cartoon, Macbeth is supposed to be a tragedy. So what parts of the event would you consider, or what parts of the story, what events in the story would you consider to be tragic? And you'll answer your question here in this box. And then the last thing you'll do today is you'll answer your exit ticket question, which is, what kind of performance did you enjoy more, comedy or tragedy, and why? That one is purely your opinion, totally up to you, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Once you're done, you'll click submit, and then that's it. You're done for the day. I hope this video was helpful to you. Remember, you can always reach out to me on Remind, Google Classroom, or by email, or by popping in on our live sessions during the day. Well, that's it for today, everyone. Remember, today is a great day. You are in control of you. Every day is a great day to try your best. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.